Today I want to talk to you about a rapper from the UK who I feel is rather underappreciated in the music industry, Lancey Foux. Now maybe you already know Lancey Foux through his music, which went viral multiple times already, or because people keep comparing him to Playboy Carti. In this video I will try to explain his history and originality to prove to you why he is not a Carti clone in my opinion. Lancey Foux is a British-Ugandan rapper, producer and model from East London. He started freestyling over YouTube beats in 2015 and since then he's been taking music seriously. I discovered him in early 2021 and the first album I listened to was Friend or Foe. I consider that project to be a future classic because this album is very well put together and has a lot of experimental but still amazing tracks on it. The album paved the way for modern UK cloud rap and vapor trap, so I think it is fair to say that it could be a future classic. Now, is there some Carti influence in this album? Well, I can maybe hear some dialect beat inspirations in it, but that's pretty much it. Lancey brings his own flows, ad-libs and vocabulary into this, so I have to give credit where credit is due. Another misconception that some people have is that he stole the baby voice from Carti, but if we are honest, Carti did not invent that vocal style. It was either Young Thug or Uno the Activist, depending on how far you want to reach. Now, did Lancey bite Uno's or Thug's voice on this album or any other project? Personally, I don't think so, but you are free to compare their voices yourself. In 2021, Lancey Foux made a song called Stilo Flow, which had a rage beat, so people started to claim once again that he was biting Carti's beat selection and punk rage aesthetic. But if you listen to the song Don't Talk on his album First Degree that came out a couple months later, you will see that he addresses all that criticism and hate. He tells us that he grew up with British punk culture and bands like the Sex Pistols, The Clash or Gang of Four. He never was biting Carti's style because the punk aesthetic actually was authentic for Lancey and never just a trend. In his interview with KTO, Lancey states as well that his aesthetics match his lifestyle and is not contrived, so that proves my point. If we go back to the song Don't Talk, he also claims to cut off his dreadlocks eventually so that people finally will stop comparing him to Carti. You can tell that Lancey is just trying to be himself, but people won't let him be if they can spot even just a physical similarity with Playboy Carti. He specifies this problem on the song Murder Talk here and here. To be fair, being compared to Carti or Young Thug kinda is a compliment in a way because both are huge influences on the rap culture, but it is completely understandable that Lancey is tired of hearing those constant comparisons, which are most of the time unsubstantiated, as you will hopefully understand in this video. I mean, let's take the album First Degree for example. The beats fit into the super trap genre and Lancey for sure pioneered the subgenre in the UK and even worldwide thanks to producers like Redder and T99. He deserves his flowers for that, but the only thing he gets is comparisons to US rappers. Now on his next album Live Evil, Lancey uses a lot of rage beats and I have to say that these songs are pretty opium inspired in my opinion. Now, is this a bad thing? Not really. But this project is not that original compared to other parts of Lancey's discography. As I went to a Lancey show recently, I can tell you that at least the album is great for live concerts and had lots of fun moshing to Respect, for example. I feel like this is the first project that generated international buzz for Lancey in the mainstream industry thanks to features from Lil Yachty and 24kGoldn, so this album brought Lancey many fans in the long run. In late 2022, Lancey came back with a fire album once again. This time it was very diverse. We got introduced to Lancey's vulnerable and romantic side, which was very refreshing. On projects like First Degree or Live Evil, he presented more of his aggressive and ex-dealer persona, and on Friend or Foe, he showed us his melodic side. Now Life in Hell is a perfect mix and evolution at the same time of those three projects. There are rage beats but also tracks with pop influences like Spirit of Ecstasy, Now Greater Than Then with 070 Shake, or the songs produced by K Tronada, who is a hip hop and electronic music producer from Haiti. This album is so versatile and uses experimental psychedelic sounds as well as laid back chill instrumentals, and for me it was one of the best projects out of 2022. Lancey showed us that he can switch his flow up and make hits on any rap beat as well as any pop instrumental. This proves once again that he is not a clone of anybody but purely himself. I'm hyped for his next project Back to the Trap and I hope he will evolve his style once again but I will definitely make a video about this album and let you know what I think of it. To wrap this video up, let me give you a conclusion. Lancey is a great artist, maybe the best modern rapper from the UK right now, and even Kanye realized that because he invited Lancey to a Donda studio session and to the listening party in 2021. For a UK rapper to get connected to one of the biggest US artists is absolutely insane. So if Kanye saw Lancey Foux's talent, I believe you can as well. Even if he has some Carti and Opium inspirations, he still is in his own lane and I respect him for creating something unique in the music industry. I hope that I could prove to you that he is not a clone of anybody, and maybe I could even motivate you to give his music another chance. With that being said, thank you for watching, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next upload, leave a like if you enjoyed this video and comment which artist I should cover next. Cheers!